6 o'clock here on your Monday morning. Good morning. Welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. Hope you had a great weekend. Right now, we have Brandon T. Jones in the Weather Center for us, tracking the weather forecast for us. Brandon, there's kind of a lot going on. We have cloudy conditions, a little bit hazy outside, and you're tracking a chance for rain.
That's right, Tim. It is a busy Monday morning. And then also on top of that, we do have some heat returning to our forecast as the week progresses. So for right now, we want to appreciate some of those cooler temperatures that we have here today with that chance of showers. So we'll be talking about that cloudy afternoon, the heat on its way. And then also I do want to mention too, we're not in a red flag warning by any means, but with all the wildfires that we've been seeing and the dry conditions, it's important, vital to continue to make sure we follow those burn bans. But we'll get into that and your full forecast here just a bit later into the show.
As you wake up and head out the door this morning, we're taking a live look at I-90 in Freya. Right now, traffic is moving nice and smoothly here, what we like to see on a Monday morning. On Up with KREM, we bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. If anything slows you down, we'll let you know here first on Up with KREM. This morning, we are tracking multiple wildfires burning across our region. New this morning, parts of Highway 195 are back open after a brush fire near Mullen Hill Road. We're taking you a live look now. While you were sleeping, WSDOT crews opened one northbound lane along with both southbound lanes. Multiple agencies responded, including the Washington State Department of Natural Resources. They estimate the fire burned around 10 acres. And new video this morning of the Upper Cemetery Fire, also known as the Hills Fire. It burned about 90 acres near the West Hills neighborhood on Friday. The good news, forward progression stopped that same night, but crews spent this weekend working on a containment line. This morning, parts of the neighborhood remain under level 2 get set evacuation orders. Evacuations have shifted for the Sewilla Fire burning on the Colville Reservation. Take a look at this latest evacuation map. There are now level 2 get set evacuations from Cow Creek Road to Silver Creek Road on Highway 21. Fire officials say it has scorched more than 46,000 acres and is 26% contained. There are still level 3 evacuations in place for a wide area. You can find them on our website, krem.com. And with wildfire season upon us, our first responders have been working without much rest, and they can't do so without funding. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy reports Spokane County Fire District 9 says they need voters to pass a levy that failed earlier this year.
First responders of Spokane County Fire District 9 are working hard to try to make sure that a maintenance and operations levy is passed this upcoming election season on August 6th, including sending out mailers to everybody in the community, protecting the funding they've been having for over 20 years.
It covers about 65% of our daily operating costs to provide services.
Assistant Chief Nathan Jeffries has worked for District 9 Fire for more than 20 years. He says every 3 years since and moving forward, the community has to vote in favor of a levy to make sure they can do their jobs effectively.
One expires at the end of 2024, and then this would be for 25, 26, and 27.
SBAs, or breathing tanks, standard fire gear, including jackets and hard hats, would be replaced following the passing of the renewed levy.
Those are reaching the end of their service life. We're having a hard time finding parts for the SCBAs because they're getting older.
The levy would be $72 a year for a $400,000 property. It failed by less than 1% in April due to what Jeffrey says was a misunderstanding with voters.
They thought the rate was going from 65 cents per thousand to $1.47 per thousand, which is not correct. It's going from $1.29 per thousand to $1.47 per thousand.
A few days away, Jeffrey says the vote in favor of this levy is crucial, as he and everyone else with the department, like everyone, tries to do their jobs as costs go up.
This is looking to be a pretty bad wildfire season for us. We've definitely seen that recently in the last few days. We've seen call volume increases that continue to come every year. We're not getting slower, we're getting much busier.
In Meade, Connor McAvoy.
These aren't nice to have, these are things we have to have.
KREM 2 News.
Now it's 6:05. Let's take a look at your morning rush. More news in less time. This weekend, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office confirmed a body pulled from Clear Lake was a young girl. This is video from the scene on Saturday. The Sheriff's Office says the girl jumped off a boat into the water Saturday but did not come back up. Her body was found by a dive team hours later. Her identity has not been released at this time. A tragic update to a story we first brought you last week. A 5-month-old baby has died after being allegedly beaten by his mother. 22-year-old Amleanne Harry was in court last week facing assault of a child charges. Court documents show she allegedly told police she, quote, abused her baby. Harry is now being charged with first-degree murder. This morning, a man was arrested across the country for a crime that happened here in Spokane. The U.S. Marshals Service arrested Moses Aded-Edji at the Raleigh-Durham International Airport in North Carolina. They say he was on his way back from a trip to the United Kingdom. He is suspected of shooting 2 people on North Division Street and East Main Avenue back on July 7th. Spokane police identified him as the suspect on the 15th. He will now be brought back to Spokane to face charges. That is a look at your morning rush. In Northwest news, a paddleboarder is saved from the choppy waters of the Puget Sound by a sightseeing cruise. The Argosy ship was on a private tour and going a different route because of the wind. That is when the captain noticed a paddleboarder in the water, struggling to get back on his board.
I think it would have been unlikely that he would have survived if we hadn't been there.
The cruise was diverted and the man was pulled out of the water. After a quick trip to the hospital, that paddleboarder is back home this morning.
6:07, beautiful sunrise we've got here this morning in the inland Northwest. Taking a live look over Coeur d'Alene right now, where it is a little bit chilly as we start our morning. It feels really good, honestly, and it currently is 59 degrees, winds moving around 6 miles per hour. As for our day planner, we will have some more sunshine here in the morning, but then by the afternoon hours, more cloud coverage will be rolling in, also bringing us a little bit of a chance of some showers into the evening as well. But expect a lot of clouds throughout your day, and I'll talk about that rain you might be expecting later in the afternoon. Then we're also going to be talking about some heat that's on its way as well.